Chrissie is a sweet 6-year-old who wears leg braces and sometimes uses crutches to help her walk. She's as innocent as a piece of fluffy cotton candy. Surely our striped little hero wouldn't pick on a disabled child? Surely!
Come on, Dr. Chrissie, you're supposed to check the baby's throat. I don't want to play anymore. But I do want to play.
Yes, that is Daniel Tiger squabbling with a disabled child. He later reduces the poor girl to tears.
I don't want to play anymore, but I do.
Daniel, I know you want to play with Chrissie.
Welcome to Battle of the Brats, Daniel vs Chrissie featuring Miss Elena. In the episode Daniel Tiger Circle Time Squabble, it all starts innocently enough at school. Chrissie, Prince Wednesday's cousin visiting for the day, is hanging out with Daniel and his friends. Now, Chrissie is the kindest kid you'll meet. She just does some things a bit differently because she uses braces and crutches to get around. No big deal, right? Daniel's supposed to be Mr. Sensitive about these things. In fact, when Daniel first met Chrissie, he learned that, even though she needs help walking, they still have fun in the same way. You'd think that Daniel would remember that lesson about empathy and inclusivity. Ha! No, not today. The class begins a pretend play game. They're running a make-believe restaurant for Chrissie. And here's where things start simmering. Daniel and Miss Elena both want to be extra nice to their friend Chrissie. A little too nice. They literally start arguing over who gets to serve Chrissie some purple polka dot pancakes. Yes, that's a thing in the land of make-believe. Sounds delicious, actually.
No, Daniel, I want to give them to the queen. Hey, Willy, pancakes, Queen Silhouella. Hey, Miss Elena.
Neither kid is willing to back down, because apparently serving imaginary pancakes to the new girl is the highest honour in preschool.
You didn't let me ask Chrissie what she wanted to eat. Or let me bring her the food. You're not letting me do anything. Grr!
Teacher Harriet has to step in and call circle time, basically to diffuse this syrupy standoff. But Daniel is already stewing. The jealousy is boiling up. How dare Chrissie enjoy Miss Elena's company instead of focusing on him, Daniel Tiger? Grrr. That was my Daniel Tiger impression. Sorry. Little do we know, the pancake fight was just the appetizer. The real drama is about to be served. Fast forward to circle time. All the kids gather round to sit with Teacher Harriet. Sweet Chrissie is the star guest today, and both Daniel and Miss Elena want to sit right next to her. Daniel makes his move for the seat of honour, but Miss Elena slides in on one side of Chrissie at the exact same time Daniel tries on the other side. Collision course. Neither wants to budge.
I'll sit next to you, Chrissie. Hey, Daniel. I want to sit next to Chrissie.
Chrissie's just caught in the middle like, guys, there's plenty of me to go around, but our boy Daniel isn't hearing it. The cuddly tiger turns into a pushy little punk.
But I was here first. Miss Elena, move. Stop pushing me. Stop, Daniel. I'm sitting here.
In this next clip, you'll see Daniel treat Chrissie as exactly that, a status symbol, interesting only because she's different. Daniel doesn't see her as human, nor value her safety. Chrissie to Daniel is just a way for him to be cool in school.
I'm so mad. If you don't move, I'm gonna...
Hype my video. Please click that hype button. It's a free way to support me and hopefully it will get the video into the hype charts. Thank you. Back to the video. Just to recap, Daniel is so jealous of Chrissie's attention that he almost yeets his best friend to the floor. Let that sink in. By being physical in the classroom, Daniel is endangering Chrissie, the sweetest, friendliest kid in the class who literally wears leg braces and couldn't be more wholesome if she tried. Daniel doesn't care about her physical safety. He doesn't give a damn that her disabilities make her more fragile. He just wants Chrissie as his status symbol. And yes, he's prepared to use violence to attain her. True inclusivity means treating them as a person, not a prop. You shouldn't other someone just because they're different. That's crazy. Fortunately, Teacher Harriet is on the ball and intervenes at the last second before Miss Elena goes flying into the vulnerable Chrissie. And the teacher drops one of the most iconic lines in Daniel Tiger history while doing so.
It's okay to feel angry. It's not okay to hurt someone.
Preach, Teacher Harriet. This quote needs to be plastered on the classroom wall. Miss Elena, probably shaking, gets a lifeline from the teacher. And Chrissie, I mean, imagine being Chrissie here. First day visiting school and two kids literally fighting over sitting next to you. Kinda flattering, kinda terrifying, especially given her disabilities. And yes, Daniel eventually calms down, but don't forget what we just witnessed. Daniel Tiger nearly committed aggravated assault, preschool edition, because his friend got more attention from Chrissie. Daniel literally put a disabled child in physical danger. If that isn't brat behaviour, I don't know what is. In this episode, Chrissie is an indirect target of Daniel's violence. However, she becomes the main focus of Daniel's physicality in the episode Empathy at School. We start with Daniel in full pretend mode.
Hi, neighbor. It's me, Dr. Daniel. Open wide and say, ah!
Chrissie joins the game as Dr. Chrissie and shows off her charm bracelet. A heart from Nana, a horse, and a pickle. It's pretty obvious that this bracelet means a lot to Chrissie. However, Daniel is vibes blind. He may have clocked the bracelet, but he's about to ignore the feelings attached to it. Cue the inciting incident. Chrissie realizes her bracelet is missing and stops playing.
My bracelet! It's gone! Dr. Chrissie, the baby needs help. Stat! Where's my bracelet? Where is it?
Daniel, he keeps pushing the bit.
Come on, Dr. Chrissie. You're supposed to check the baby's throat. I don't want to play anymore.
That's the episode in a nutshell. A vulnerable kid says stop. Daniel says, but I want to. Brat energy detected. Daniel's priorities here are all wrong. Daniel puts his need to keep pretend doctoring over Chrissie's distress about a lost keepsake. And honestly, Daniel doesn't seem to understand the words no. Fast forward 15 years and we may well be looking at the land of make-believe's first restraining order.
But I do want to play.
Jostling with a girl who's not only disabled, but also spiraling over a lost keepsake? Bro, this is a new low for Daniel Tiger. Ableist much?
I don't want to play anymore. But I do.
Daniel, I know you want to play with Chrissie.
Teacher Harriet, saint of preschool triage, steps in with this thesis statement.
Empathy is when you think about how someone else is feeling.
That 7-word strategy, think about how someone else is feeling, is the actual lesson. Clip it, use it, tattoo it on Daniel's lunchbox. I don't care, get it into his head. Harriet then forces a perspective check.
Chrissie, are you feeling upset like I did when I lost Tiggy? I am feeling upset. I lost my bracelet. I don't want you to feel upset, Chrissie. I'll help you look for your bracelet.
And finally, Dr. Ego puts down the stethoscope and picks up a clue. There's a search montage and then the payoff.
Are you still upset? I'm not upset anymore. Guess what I'm feeling now? Happy, happy, happy!
Daniel may have needed Teacher Harriet to spoon-feed him the concept of empathy, but eventually he did the right thing. Growth? Yes. Brat moment? Also, yes. Bonus Brat, the battle-hoarding B-plot. Because one lesson isn't enough for our guy, Daniel immediately stumbles into Hoarding 101 with Katerina.
Daniel, can I have that bottle, meow meow?
No, I'm using it.
But I want to feed my baby meow meow.
No, you can't have it.
Harriet again guides him back to empathy.
Could you try taking turns with the bottle?
I don't want to. Why do I have to take turns?
Well, think of Katerina. She wants to play with the bottle, but you're using it.
Daniel again course corrects.
We can take turns with the bottle. My turn first. Gulp, gulp.
2 empathy reminders in one 11-minute episode? Wow! Somebody please put requires frequent reminders on Daniel Tiger's behavior chart. Pronto! Chrissie deserves better, and so do we. Now, let's be clear, Chrissie is not a brat, far from it. This kid is a ray of sunshine. She's friendly, she's fun, and she doesn't let her disability stop her from doing anything. In fact, when Daniel first met her, she proudly explained all the things she can do by herself. Chrissie literally taught Daniel about accepting differences and finding ways to include everyone. She's a walking life lesson. Well, in braces, but you get the point. So the irony here is through the roof. Daniel's jealousy target, and then his physical and emotional target, is the one person who he absolutely should not give a hard time. And yet it's Daniel Tiger. He does it anyway. Chrissie wasn't bragging or hogging anyone's attention on purpose. She was just being herself. And later, she didn't want to play, and that's fine. No is a sentence. It's Daniel's own insecurity that made him act like a fool. Mistreating Chrissie, of all people? Come on, man, that's a new low. Even Caillou would facepalm at this behaviour. I gotta hand it to teacher Harriet for nipping this in the bud. She not only prevented a preschool wrestling match, but also delivered the ultimate truth bomb. Feeling angry or jealous is okay, but hurting people is definitely not okay. Take notes, Daniel. Smash that like button to show your respect to teacher Harriet. So, what have we learned in this Battle of the Brats? Daniel Tiger might be PBS's star student, but beneath that calm exterior is a cub who can roar with envy at the drop of a hat. He fought over who gets to pamper a disabled friend. He nearly body-checked his BFF in class, which would also have involved Chrissie getting smashed into. Not that Daniel Tiger gives a damn. Finally, Daniel even tried to force Chrissie to play with him, which he clearly did not want to at all. Meanwhile, Chrissie remains an absolute sweetheart who didn't deserve any of it. In the end, Daniel did learn, yet again, to talk about it when he feels jealous and not let the greed-eyed monster take over. But you gotta wonder, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old tiger? Chrissie's not a brat, Daniel is a tool. Thank you so much to the loyal members of the Snipe Army. Your support helps me and my cat Lucky keep roasting the tiger from hell, Mr. DT himself. If you want to help me keep making these videos, hit that join button below. Thank you again to my channel members. You truly are terrific. And I know how cringe that sounded. Thank you. See you soon. Remember, hype the video. I'm Snipe Snap. He's Lucky. Snipe, Snap, out.